Good evening. Tonight we're bringing you the top 10 global news stories that defined May 2025. From political upheavals to scientific breakthroughs, we'll cover the events shaping our world, quickly and clearly. Our goal to keep you informed, not overwhelmed. Let's dive in. The global economy faces new turbulence this May, with inflation and supply chain disruptions returning to the spotlight. Central banks are under pressure, balancing inflation control with the risk of recession. Commodity exporting nations thrive, while import-dependent countries struggle with rising costs and debt. Social unrest is growing in vulnerable regions, highlighting the human toll behind economic headlines. International institutions warn of slower growth and urge targeted support for those most affected. The coming months will test the resilience of global markets and the effectiveness of current policies. We'll keep tracking these critical shifts. In France, snap elections have resulted in a hung parliament, with far-right and far-left coalitions making major gains. President Macron's centrist bloc is weakened, plunging the country into political uncertainty. The fragmented assembly complicates government formation and raises concerns about France's role in the EU. Markets reacted nervously, and the euro dipped amid fears of instability. This election signals a possible realignment in French politics and will be closely watched across Europe. The stability of French governance is now a key concern. Unprecedented monsoon flooding has devastated Southeast Asia, especially Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia. Millions are displaced, with food security and infrastructure severely impacted. In Vietnam, flooded rice paddies threaten global supplies. In Thailand, industrial shutdowns disrupt the economy. The disaster highlights the escalating impact of climate change, with scientists urging urgent emissions cuts. International aid is stretched thin, and affected nations are demanding more global support. The crisis underscores the need for climate-resilient infrastructure and early warning systems. This catastrophe is a wake-up call for the world. The images of devastation demand collective action. We stand at the cusp of a medical revolution, where artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic concept, but a tangible tool transforming healthcare as we know it. A breakthrough AI system now detects multiple cancers, offering a beacon of hope in the ongoing battle against this pervasive disease. This cutting-edge technology has the remarkable ability to identify cancers at their earliest stages, often before symptoms even begin to appear. This is a game-changer, as early detection is paramount to successful treatment and improved patient outcomes. Developed by top universities and leading research institutions, the technology uses sophisticated deep learning algorithms, analyzing vast amounts of medical images and intricate genetic data with unparalleled speed and precision. This leads to unprecedented accuracy in diagnosis, minimizing the risk of false positives and negatives, and ensuring that patients receive the right treatment at the right time. It excels at finding hard-to-detect cancers, those insidious forms of the disease that often evade traditional screening methods. This includes aggressive cancers like pancreatic and lung, which are notoriously difficult to diagnose in their early stages. By identifying these cancers early, this AI system has the potential of saving millions of lives, offering a chance at survival that was previously out of reach. Early detection also means less invasive treatments, reducing the physical and emotional toll on patients. This translates to better survival rates and an improved quality of life for those affected by cancer. However, large-scale clinical trials and stringent ethical safeguards are still needed before widespread use can be implemented, ensuring the safety and efficacy of this groundbreaking technology. Despite these challenges, this innovation brings immense hope in the fight against cancer, offering a glimpse into a future where early detection and effective treatment are within everyone's reach. The future of universal cancer screening, powered by the capabilities of artificial intelligence, is closer than ever before, promising a world with reduced cancer burden. A new era in healthcare is unfolding, driven by innovation and a commitment to improving the lives of patients around the globe. This May, Synapse Dynamics launched something truly groundbreaking. It was an event that many in the tech world had been anticipating, a moment that could redefine how we interact with technology. They unveiled the first widely available consumer neural interface, a sleek, futuristic headband designed to bridge the gap between mind and machine. This wasn't just another gadget, it was a portal to a new era of human-computer interaction. Imagine a world where you can control devices with your thoughts. This headband makes that a reality, letting users control devices with their thoughts. It's a revolutionary step, moving beyond touchscreens and voice commands. The non-invasive device works by interpreting brainwaves, decoding the complex electrical signals generated by our brains. It's a sophisticated process, translating neural activity into actionable commands. It also analyzes facial signals, subtle muscle movements that can indicate intent and emotion, adding another layer of nuance to the control system. This dual approach enhances accuracy and responsiveness. This opens new possibilities for gaming, creating immersive experiences where players can interact with virtual worlds in unprecedented ways. Imagine controlling characters and environments with the power of your mind. It also enhances accessibility, providing new tools for people with disabilities to interact with the world around them. This technology can empower individuals to overcome physical limitations and live more independently. And it unlocks new avenues for creative work, allowing artists and designers to express their ideas in innovative and intuitive ways. Imagine sculpting digital art with your thoughts, or composing music with your mind. While the technology excites many, sparking imaginations and fueling dreams of a more connected future, it also raises concerns about neural data privacy, prompting important questions about who has access to our thoughts and how that information is protected. These concerns extend to the ethical use of neural interfaces, demanding careful consideration of the potential societal impacts. We must ensure that this technology is used responsibly and ethically. The initial software is limited, reflecting the early stage of this technology, but the potential is vast, a boundless landscape of possibilities waiting to be explored. The future applications are limited only by our imagination. This ranges from aiding people with disabilities, offering new forms of assistance and independence, to transforming professional tasks, streamlining workflows, and enhancing productivity across various industries. As neural interfaces go mainstream, becoming integrated into our daily lives, society must address questions of mental privacy and autonomy, safeguarding our cognitive freedom in this new technological landscape. The conversation about our relationship with technology is just beginning, and it's a conversation that will shape the future of humanity. Synapse Connect marks a new frontier in human-computer interaction, a bold step into a future where our minds and machines are seamlessly connected. Tensions soared in the South China Sea after a naval standoff between China and the Philippines at Ayungin Shoal. Aggressive maneuvers and blockade tactics have drawn international condemnation and fears of wider conflict. The Philippines, backed by allies like the US, is asserting its rights amid China's expanding territorial claims. Humanitarian concerns grow for Filipino Marines cut off by the blockade. Diplomatic efforts are underway, but the risk of escalation remains high. The world watches anxiously as the region's stability hangs in the balance. This flashpoint has major implications for global trade and security. Argentina triumphed over Brazil in a dramatic Copa America final, with Lionel Messi leading his team to a 2-1 victory in extra time. The win sparked nationwide celebrations and further cemented Messi's legendary status. The tournament showcased South American football's passion and talent, with thrilling matches and unexpected upsets. Angel Di Maria's decisive goal sealed the win, igniting joy across Argentina. The final was hailed as a classic, inspiring a new generation of players. For Messi and fans worldwide, it was a moment to remember. The echoes of this victory will last for years. The premiere of Echoes of Tomorrow, a film almost entirely generated by AI, has sparked global debate about the future of creativity. The film's visuals, plot, and music were crafted by advanced algorithms, with minimal human input. Supporters see AI as a tool for new storytelling and democratizing filmmaking. Critics warn of job losses and the risk of devaluing human artistry. The film's release forces us to question what art is and who creates it. Echoes of Tomorrow may mark a turning point in entertainment and culture. The conversation about AI and creativity is just beginning. Massive protests erupted worldwide this month over digital privacy and government surveillance. Leaked documents revealed new AI-driven mass surveillance programs, sparking outrage and calls for stronger protections. Demonstrators demand transparency, accountability, and legal safeguards against unwarranted intrusion. Authorities defend the measures as necessary for security, but critics warn of threats to fundamental rights. The movement, Reclaim Our Data, highlights growing public concern over digital control. The debate is intensifying in parliaments and international forums. Citizens are demanding a new social contract for privacy in the digital age. Dr. Eris Thorne, the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, a figure of immense responsibility and unwavering dedication, stands at the forefront of a global crisis. He has issued urgent appeals, resonating with a profound sense of alarm as new displacement crises erupt worldwide, stretching the international community's capacity to respond. The situation demands immediate and concerted action. Floods in Southeast Asia, devastating communities and forcing families from their homes, conflicts in Africa, fueled by political instability and resource scarcity, and instability in Central Asia, a region grappling with complex geopolitical challenges, have driven millions from their homes, creating an unprecedented humanitarian emergency that requires a coordinated global response. These individuals are not just statistics, they are mothers, fathers, children, and elders, each with their own story of loss and resilience. Dr. Thorne's field visits, offering a first-hand glimpse into the harsh realities faced by refugees, and blunt addresses, delivered with unwavering conviction, highlight the growing gap, a chasm that threatens to swallow the hopes and dreams of millions between humanitarian needs and available resources, a disparity that demands immediate attention and a significant increase in funding. He calls for renewed commitment from wealthy nations, urging them to step up and shoulder their responsibility in alleviating the suffering of the displaced and innovative solutions, embracing new technologies and approaches to deliver aid more effectively and efficiently, like cash-based aid, empowering refugees to make their own choices and contribute to local economies and private sector involvement, recognizing the crucial role businesses can play in providing resources, expertise, and employment opportunities. His advocacy pressures governments, holding them accountable for their actions and urging them to prioritize the needs of refugees, to address both symptoms and root causes of displacement, working towards lasting peace and stability to prevent future crises. Dr. Thorne's leadership is galvanizing support, fostering collaboration among nations and organizations to address this global challenge, but much more is needed, a collective effort that transcends borders and ideologies. The world's response in the coming months will be critical, determining the fate of millions of vulnerable individuals. Refugee protection remains a test of our shared humanity, a reflection of our values and our commitment to a world where everyone can live in safety and dignity. That wraps up our look at May 2025's most significant global stories. We hope this roundup helps you stay informed and engaged with the world's pressing issues. If you found this valuable, subscribe for more updates and in-depth reports. Share your thoughts in the comments. What story resonated most with you? Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, and see you next time.